So how do you know if it's recording or not?
Because it is now.
The little thing turns red.
Okay.
Race the sun! Race it!
Race that
See if we
shit.
can beat some more of the things.
What are your current objectives?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, it's remembered our level. Good.
Yeah.
4 regions with no collisions.
20 barrel rolls, Lewis.
Oh,
Yep.
bugger that.
3 boosters and something.
Good start.
Yep.
Good start.
Fool!
I hate doing the barrel rolls.
Lewis is pretty good at it, so.
Yep.
I had to do it before, but...
No! He can have another go.
And he's good at the clear regions without turning left as well.
Is that actually one of them?
Not at the moment,
Oh, I
but
was gonna
that
say.
is an objective that
It
pops up. You'll have to
will
get
be
all the way
one.
through, and you can only turn right.
You're not going to remember that as you're playing.
Yeah, you do. You just only turn right. It's just difficult. You will just get yourself into bits where you're just like, I'm fucked.
Maybe we should just practice that now while we haven't got it. As long as it's here, we're used to
Focus on the ones that it's not a very common one that pops up.
Is there an option where you can disable left or right?
No, you just have to.
Damn it, I give
You
up.
can have
Only
another,
press
you can have
left.
another go. Take
You're
one down.
getting warmed up.
It's because I'm trying to do the barrel roll thing.
Yep.
And they're impossible without, like, one knowing, like, the first part of the course.
Green.
I can cheat and do barrel rolls in the air.
Is it? It just said B for jump. Or is that
Basically
just 'cause
just,
it
basically
uses a
just telling
different
me
controller?
not to jump.
Oh no, it is B.
It is circle or B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know why.
Don't know. Different controller.
Oh
maybe.
no!
Tunnel of Doom.
Oh god,
Oh,
no!
what the fuck, man? I've never even seen this.
Yeah. No, we saw this last time.
I didn't see this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I didn't, but.
Yeah, I don't think it was like to that extreme
No.
in the
Fucked us
first
up last time
fucking
as well.
level.
Maybe just like a straight fucking tunnel.
Oh god, I don't like these. Avoid the noise.
Race that son.
You tell the Noid if he ruins my freshness, I'll break his fucking neck. Good old. I know we're not playing it tonight, but in Lego Batman 3, every level there is an Adam West to rescue.
Oh, is there really?
Yep.
That's nice.
And I'm almost certain there'll be a playable character at some point.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
What can he do though?
I don't know. Hopefully he'll be like the Stan Lee in Lego Marvel, because he kind of had all the
He
powers.
probably will be, yeah.
He had like Hulk powers. He had Spider-Man's
No,
powers.
no, I want him to be 60s Batman.
Did it?
You did the
Well
20
done.
barrels.
Did it?
Really?
hell.
Nice one.
You're still in Region 1, aren't you?
Yeah, region 2.
Okay.
I
Wow.
only just got in region 2. I was ploughing through those.
Done.
But I kind of hope he has the cheap fucking plastic shield.
Oh well.
You don't get another go. No,
I
you can
don't
have
want
one.
another go. I just did a 3-level thingamajig.
Well done.
Yeah, the ones at the bottom are the toughest. Oh, look!
Ah,
Only turn left
Michael?
through 2 regions in one run.
This is on you.
No, it's
See
not.
how well we can do this.
I'm going to just try and go for clearing regions with no collisions. We've done 1 so far. I need to do 3 more.
Race that
It's weird
son.
playing this without the sound.
But it's like the B button, or for some reason it's changed.
Yeah, it's this button to jump now.
So it's not going to be the same layout as
Oh,
last time?
this
No.
feels so weird with this controller.
Yeah, we're currently using a PlayStation 3 controller because it was the first one we plugged in.
Yep. First one I picked up. No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you could just keep doing
Oh,
It's actually, I don't know why, but this seems harder without the sound. It shouldn't do. All it is just music.
That's what you're used to, mate.
Yeah, I feel more. Yeah.
That's all I can imagine the
I
music.
feel more zoned in when I've got the music.
Almost.
Yeah, close. Too close.
Too close for liking.
What have we got to talk about today then?
Do one of your topics first, Josh, because I'm in
Yeah.
the zone. I'm in the zone here.
You're in the zone.
There's on.
Okay.
Screw all of the
Oh no.
grapples. Oh,
Someone's stolen. Okay, I heard some stuff, but it has
Oh, you dick! That
disappeared.
was not nice.
Which kind of means I'm going to be low on topics because the main sheet has disappeared.
I love
alright,
topics.
go. What you got? Go. What you got?
I've got some, but I'll wait till I've died.
Yeah, my main sheet says gone. Basically, I'm not sitting on it.
Oh fuck!
Never mind.
No.
You want another go, or should I?
Yeah, I'll have a go.
Fair play. Yeah, no, that
I'm so close
sheet.
to.
Oh no, there is. I found it.
He's found his subjects.
I found my writing.
Do I know what these are? Or are they new to me?
What?
There's subjects.
I don't know. Wee. Grackles. Everything is now Greckles.
Every unit of currency is Greckles. It even works. A lot of games they just call the currency G for gold. Nah, that's Greckles right there.
Nah, son.
That's Greckles.
100% Greckles.
First thing I want to know
Yep.
is what are your all-time favorite movie icons? And this can be from any console, any generation.
What? What's our favourite movie icons from any console?
So you got like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, all those
Movie
kind of-
icons.
Not movie icons. Game. Did I say movie?
You said movie icons. That was confusing me.
I apologise.
Favourite
I mean video game.
icons. Is an icon a character?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a good question actually. Favourite video game character?
I'll go for mine first.
Yeah, say yours while we think.
My favourite, and he's quite a new one. Usually, I would say Spyro the Dragon,
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
but I am completely in love with Cole McGrath. Now, he was the character from the first 2 Infamous games,
Oh yeah.
who had lightning powers, and in the second one, he also had ice or fire, depending what role you played. But I really like his personality. He was kind of depressed. He didn't want the powers, which is like for most anti-heroes, it's the same thing. They don't look, I don't want the power. I got power. I'm gonna use the power. But I absolutely am in love with Cole McGrath. He's awesome. Other than that, though, I would say Spyro. For my childhood,
Yeah.
he was awesome.
It was pretty good.
What about you guys? What's your favourite gaming icon? Can be something from your childhood if you like. Anything at all.
It's kind of got to be Mario, hasn't it?
Yes.
I like Mario, although he's not really got much of a character other than the fact that he's Italian.
Mario, Mario.
I like Squall from Final Fantasy VIII.
Who is Skrull? Describe him to me.
Squall is like the reluctant hero of Final Fantasy VIII. You never really played Final Fantasy, have you?
I played 7 for about a half hour.
Squall is
That's
just
that's like a 1% of the game.
Not even that. Not even that.
here's a good arc. You follow him from like reluctant, not wanting to be the hero, to literally saving all of reality by the end of the game. He's a good character.
I know.
Oh shit, that's new.
I know a lot of people
And
out
Eddie
there.
Gordo from Tekken.
Exactly. Jack,
Gunjack.
fucking King.
Again, they're not really characters, are they? They're more just like
Army King.
portrait. They're not really. There's not really a lot to them, is there? What's Eddie Gordo's character?
There's a lot to him in
He
the
dances.
in the fan fiction. There's
Yeah.
a lot to him, but that's fan fiction. But I know a lot of people out there. Their favourite's gonna be the dude from Uncharted.
I was about to say, yeah, Nathan Drake is the one. He's got a lot of.
I know he is PlayStation's of the current
Yeah. people like him.
generation. He is PlayStation's icon. But yeah,
Oh,
I know a lot of people are gonna say him.
Avoid everything.
Made a good
No,
run of it. Made a good run.
Lewis,
What do I get?
your favourite
Did the
gaming
four
icon.
regions.
Kyle Katarn from Jedi
Apocalypse.
Knight.
Oh, goody! We've got Apocalypse mode.
Oh, you'll have to explain him to me.
He is if you follow all the games,
Thank you.
he gets his force powers in like one of the early games, and then ends up giving them up because
really?
he doesn't want to put up with them anymore.
And this isn't a game, so
Yeah.
how do you play with him when he's given up all of his power?
That's towards the end of one of the first games. In the second one, which is my favourite, one of my favourite games of all time, you start the game with no force powers, so it's technically a first-person shooter, but you can go third-person. But towards like a quarter of the game, he gets his other person who he works with kidnapped, and he has to go back to the Valley of the Jedi and get all of his powers back, and goes to the Jedi Academy to retrain with Luke. And in the game after that, he's actually a Jedi Master, and he's the person who's teaching you
That's
the new character.
cool. That is
everything.
actually cool. If that was an RPG, is it an RPG?
Kind of.
If that was like a Elder Scrolls style RPG, that would be fucking amazing.
But he's like, I think he's still one of the best Jedi's because he shows emotion more than any of the other like Jedi's that you've ever seen.
There ain't many Jedi's that show too much emotion.
No.
They're kind of like the Guardians in Green Lantern.
Yeah, but yeah, that's probably my favourite icon.
I like. Sorry.
It's alright. They've recently released a Humble Bundle where you can get
Humble Bundle.
you can get all of those Star Wars games. So I recommend picking them up because they're amazing.
No, I didn't get any of them.
James Sunderland was the one I neglected to mention. The main character from Silent Hill 2.
Oh yeah.
Just because he feels like an actual person Usually in Western horror video games, you're basically just like a generic soldier who never seems to have an emotional reaction to what's happening.
Pretty
and
much.
Is super capable and is just prepared for any situation. Whereas James Sunderland, his day job is he's a clerk. He can't fire a gun. He's not good at survival
really?
and all that crap. So
That's
when
pretty
when you're
cool.
playing the game. He controls like crap. It's hard to move him around. It's hard to shoot the enemies. That's the point. That's how it should feel in a really scary horror game, because he's not a fucking super soldier. He's just a regular dude who's dealing with some shit.
Yeah, that was a brilliant game.
He's a very interesting character. The voice acting on him is fucking awful, as it is with all the characters in that game. I think the people that did it don't even want to be associated with it anymore.
Really?
Because some of the voice acting in Silent Hill 2 for such
Still.
for such serious scenes, like there's some really dark fucking themes in that. There is a boss that personifies rape in that.
Really?
Film. Yeah, it's a dark game.
Really?
Yeah,
Explain that to me. How does
How does the boss
personify
personify
rape?
There's a character in it, a girl you keep coming across, who obviously some bad stuff's happened to her, and at a certain point you find her in a room, and the room is obviously suggestive of like sexuality, because there's like, you've seen it, haven't you? There's like pistons pushing into the room, and the monster that you fight in there, he's a boss when you first fight him, but later he becomes a generic monster. He's basically what would happen if you like mushed a human and a bed together, and they like they slowly wobble towards you.
Wow.
And yeah, it's everything that happened. I'm ruining Silent Hill 2 for anybody who hasn't played it. But
Spoiler.
basically, everything that happens in Silent Hill 2 is meant to be in his head, basically. Silent Hill isn't a real place. It's just
That's kind of cool.
it's like damnation. It's it's a place he goes to deal with his own inner demons, and every horrible thing that he sees around him is related to the thing that he did that led him there. I won't say well that
That
really
sounds
is.
quite deep.
It is a
to be
pretty deep
fair.
game. You could just play it as like a survival horror game, but there's a lot going on under the surface. All the enemies are distinct, apart from a couple. Most of the enemies are very feminine. Most of the generic enemies you fight are feminine. There's like sort of sexy nurses.
I wouldn't call them sexy nurses.
Yeah, I know.
They look kind of fucked up.
Yeah, they're fucked up. But
Damn
there's-
it! Oh,
You can have another go.
I got halfway through doing the no right turns.
No turns.
I tried to do the collision.
Yeah, that's alright.
Oh my god, did I do it? I
Finished
did
it.
it.
I finished
No, you
it
did.
off.
Oh, you finished it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Silent
That's
Hill
just being
2.
bad.
It's okay.
But yeah, man, that sounds like a deep little story, and I quite like the sound of it. It sounds like
It's a very, very, very good game.
It's a
Sounds
hard game to get through.
interesting.
I tried to like play it all at night in the dark.
that's
on
the
my
one
own.
you tried to get me
I know
to
you
play.
kept scaring me.
you played the first half an
Yeah,
hour.
I still
to be honest,
feel that.
it's not anywhere near as scary playing it with other people.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
one of those ones that you
course.
should sit there and play on your own and go.
That's
through
like
the journey.
Alien Isolation, the new Alien game. Other people, man, you're just having a laugh. But
Yeah,
by
exactly.
yourself in a dark room at night,
It's different.
all the
It's
sound in your
completely
headphones.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could play Silent Hill 2 with headphones. I think that would
I'm
destroy
gonna have to turn
me.
right.
Yep. So he
Bugger.
was fucked there. He couldn't not turn right, otherwise he would have died. You just have to get a bit lucky
No, I'll
with
just
it.
die somewhere else.
Silent Hill 3 is also pretty good, I suppose, in that it feels enough like Silent Hill 2, but it's a bit weird. You have a machine gun, and it's kind of missed the point of by making the controls better and making the character more able to dish out loads of damage. It actually kind of made the game worse. In Silent Hill 2, the best tactic for any enemy you come across is just fucking run. Don't fight it. There's no progression system. You don't level up. You don't level up in real life. I suppose you might get better at killing enemies, but there's no real reason to kill enemies. They don't drop gold or bullets for some fucking reason, so it is truly a survival game.
Most games. Oh look, there's some bullets
Yeah,
fell out of his
exactly. It
pocket.
gives you a reason to just kill everything.
Oh
This is
no!
going surprisingly fast.
Whereas-
More than I remember.
Oh,
It feels like it goes faster without sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen like videos
Little
of
bit
people
off, but-
speed running Silent Hill 2. You can do it in like amazingly short periods of time. 'Cause
How long?
It's basically
What's
half
the
an hour or
quickest?
so.
Really?
Yeah,
The
really,
whole game
really
in
short.
half an hour.
The game is basically a series.
Half a fucking hour.
It's like an adventure game. You go, there are puzzles to it. You collect things to get through the next door, but you can avoid pretty much all the fights that are not boss fights. So you see somebody like speed running through it. They're just running down all the corridors with their light off and their radio off, just bumping past all the enemies and just dodging them as they go. They don't fight a single enemy. You're just constantly running.
Michael, you're on distance.
I'm on distance. What's the distance one? Travel a total distance. Okay, I'm trying to also. I'll try
Alright,
to also
we're all on
collect
distance.
collect 3 air boosters in a round.
You can do
Boosters are the yellow.
Do the yellow one.
So I need to try and collect. I'll try and do that. I think I'd actually have an
There's one
easier
right
time
there.
with this. Yeah, I can't think of the other. I think I'd have an easier time with the D-pad for this.
You're using a D-pad?
No, you can't.
D-pad don't work for it.
I think it would be easier with D-pad. You found Injustice easy when you switched to a D-pad, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those sort of games where you have to input like up, down, down, left, right,
Very
left,
precise.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better with the D-pad.
Yeah, but there was a bush.
Oh, I had no jump. Not that I can. I don't think I've got any jumps. Have we seen a reset yet? One of those things that saves you?
Not yet, no.
No, I haven't. They're purple, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay, I'll take another go. That sucks. That's a long way we have to go.
Yes. Yes, it is. Whee! Stuck in your head, is it?
Yep.
Go through the gap. Thread the needle.
Yep. Threading the needle is a job for the young. Anybody know where that's from?
I have no idea.
That's from Stargate.
No.
The TV show or the film?
The TV show, I think. Not that I watched a huge amount of it. That line always stuck with me. There's a bit where they have to fly a ship through like a little mini portal, and the portal's only just bigger than the ship. And they say to the guy, he offers the older guy, "Do you want to fly?" And he's like, "No, threading the needle is a job for the young."
I'll tell you what though, I watched a little bit of the first season of Stargate, Eschew 1, I believe it was called, but I really did rate the film. I know a lot of people think it's
I've heard the
shitty.
film's apparently okay.
I really did rate the film, and that's the genre I would like to see in a reboot. If they're going to be doing reboots, I'd like to see one of Stargate, because that is really interesting.
Was the film just like something they did after the TV show?
No, the film was after the
they
TV
did,
show.
like
yeah.
Sabrina. They did. Oh no, yeah. But what did they make? What did they make first?
The film came first.
Because Sabrina, they made the film and then they made.
But yeah,
it's a different girl in Sabrina, I think.
The TV show had a couple of the same characters from the film, but different actors. And
That always pisses me off.
No,
If you can't get the actor back, retire the character. Unless the character's desperately important.
I mean, the main character from the TV show, his actor in the film was quite, I can't remember his name, but he was quite a well-known actor.
Is he the main sort of the glasses guy? Was he the main character?
He was one of the main characters, yeah. He pretty much is the main character from the TV show, but I'm talking, I think his name was like Captain Jack or something like that.
Original.
I really don't know if that was his name. I'm thinking it was. I haven't done my research on that, but
Yeah, I haven't thought about Stargate in ages.
no. Childhood thing.
That was always on after my bedtime. I couldn't stay up
Oh
and watch
really?
it
What was it, like
earlier.
7 o'clock on Channel 4?
No, it wasn't. It was on Sky.
Oh, you watch it on Sky. Watch it Channel 4. You
It
could
was
watch
like
that.
at like 10 o'clock on Sky.
That was like an after dinner show for me.
What year?
What the fuck?
Okay.
You can have another go.
Nah, that's cool. I've gone for long enough. That was just cruel.
Was it evil?
That just fucking bricked walled me. That did.
You all fucked up.
One of my questions now. Cheat codes. Cheat codes in video games. Well, it's not a question. It's just a subject.
Yeah.
Good times that you've had cheating in video games in the past.
I gotta say, it's gotta be GTA.
GTA is obviously
Yeah.
One of the
I
funnest.
didn't even jump, by the way.
No, you just hit something at pop time.
cheating was fun in GTA and Hitman as well.
Yeah, I remember
Hitman
that.
had, like the moon gravity,
Just the first level.
smashing people around with the moon gravity.
I'm gonna take another go.
There you go.
I think like up until a certain point in Hitman 2, where you could use the cheats and just kill everything, and there wouldn't be any. But then there'd be that one stealth mission. You actually had to be good at the game,
Yeah.
and then you were like, "Oh, these cheats mean nothing."
Yeah, you could kind of cheat your way through the whole game, but I think the last level there was no way to because as soon as the guy saw you in the last
Ah, I
level,
turned left.
he would just kill you immediately. But yeah, our cheat codes still. Video games are getting easier these days. Basically, our cheat code's still going to be relevant in a few years because that used to be when you would resort to a cheat code when the game was too fucking hard. You would just go get an infinite health cheat code. But these days, games are designed to be able to be beaten.
Now, see, I think a lot of developers will know this and they'll understand this, that a lot of games these days are actually getting easier to play. So I have a funny feeling that someday soon, probably already now, games I haven't played, they're going to be making them a lot harder.
Yeah.
So much
Not
so.
all games are easy. There are companies out there still making
Oh, there's a lot.
furiously hard games.
A lot of the
And they're
main,
popular as well.
a lot of the mainstream games though are pretty fucking easy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, things
I
like
don't
Call
think-
of
I
Duty,
think so.
they've got different difficulties. So if you are
Yeah.
some sort of sadist, you can whack it up to the
oh
hardest
no,
difficulty.
it doesn't. No, multiplayer is harder than any of the difficulties in campaign because you're playing against real people. So that multiplayer doesn't really come into it because you're going up against someone else that's played as long, if not more, hours than you have. But in single player games only, of course you can change the difficulty if you want to be a bitch, put it on easy. But I'm pretty sure cheats, they ain't gonna matter because people are going to say shit. You know, the developers know what's going on right now. They know what we know, what we've said. They're not going to think differently to us. You know?
Lewis, video game cheats?
I just think that if they were going to put any in, there'd be funny ones.
Exactly. That's what.
Yeah, like
exactly,
screw around cheats.
Yeah. Like Saints Row. Saints Row. Like, oh, you can.
Saints Row is just technically, once you get character high enough, just a massive cheat. To be fair.
Yeah, pretty
you
much.
can like fall from any distance and not take any damage.
Yeah, I missed it.
But yeah, because they still had cheats in like GTA 5.
Yeah, cheats in all
Most of them
isn't
were
there?
pretty funny. But
GTA 5, like my favourite cheat from GTA 5 was the explosive punch. Not for
Yeah.
funniness,
That was
just
fun.
because it looked cool. That shit looked
I
fucking
like
cool.
the moon physics with the BMX. That was pretty fun.
What's that, like low gravity?
Yeah.
Or-
Moon physics. I mean,
Moon
Tony Hawks.
Are there any cheat codes from your gaming history? From your gaming history that you can still remember?
History.
No, man, because
No?
if you think back on
remember
PlayStation
any
1
cheat
days,
codes?
it's like tap, 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 you know, left, right, left, up, R1, R2,
Yeah, you
L2.
can't remember any?
No, not at all, man.
Snowboard Kids, goddamn cheat
There is
code.
Snowball Kid,
I don't
cheat,
suppose you can remember that though, can you?
N64.
No, but it's burned into my memory.
It was
I was
hard
Say
trying
it.
to
put in.
enter it.
Let's let people hear it.
Can you remember it?
I don't remember.
Oh,
it,
you didn't.
but I know
The
that-
trauma.
Yeah,
It was fucking hard. It was like hugely long cheat code that you had to put in a certain amount of time, and if you didn't get it put in, you had to start again.
Oh.
It's turn the console off,
What?
turn it back on,
Really?
wait for it to get to the the little video at the beginning. Was it there? During
Yeah,
the video
it
at
was
the
there,
start.
yeah.
When it showed you the video at the start, everyone's snowboarding, like just the demo basically. You had to mash this fucking cheat code in, and if you heard a noise, you know it had gone right. But if you don't make it, the video ends and you're onto the main menu and you can't input it there.
See, now I like that sort of cheat because you're not meant to cheat. So if you're gonna actually cheat on the game, and you fuck it up, it punishes you for that.
Yeah, it's hard to put
That's
in. It makes
good.
it more interesting. That's with the Konami code. It's like up, down, down, left, right, BA, start, select, start.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Everyone knows that one. You
I
never
don't know
played a
that
video game? Up, down, left, right, BA, select, start.
Maybe on like PlayStation.
It was like a
1 or
famous
something.
cheat code, and then loads of other video games nicked it.
No, I don't remember that. I
There's
don't remember
one-
many cheat codes.
There's one cheat code I'll remember till the end of my days, and that is a cheat code for, I think it was on PS1, the Alien Anthology. It had like, you played like 3 separate Alien games on one disc, and the cheat code was done by typing in something, and it was, I have pink 8C1D boots on, all the ones swapped out for eyes.
Repeat that.
I have pink 8C1D boots on, but every eye is a 1. And that gave you like infinite health, all weapons, max ammo, all levels. I will always remember that. I don't know why. It just stuck in my head. I have pink 8C1D boots on. Actually, because it's easier to remember than up, down, left, right, BA start.
You know, the first Alien game on PlayStation 1 was the first ever game
Damn it.
that made me shit myself.
Literally.
No, not literally, of
Okay.
course not. I remember, like, we went round my dad's friend's house, and he had a PlayStation 1. We had nothing right then. And
I've got that one friend that's got the better console.
Exactly.
I want to go around Dan's. Why? Just
exactly.
Just do.
And this was my dad's friend as well, so I couldn't tell him to go around his house. But he had Alien. I played around it. I was a toddler. And when I was a toddler, like, my brother was barely able to stand that shit. And when I saw that game, I literally was just like, no, I don't want to play. I'm going to go sit with mum.
You have the motion.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the alien jumped out. I remember when we first got a PlayStation 1, our first game was Tomb Raider 2. And the first the first level is you jump down a cave and there's a tiger. That tiger shat me up. I literally ran in the water and near enough was in tears. I can admit that. That shit scared me like just a tiger coming at you.
17 polygons of tiger.
Yeah, that shit ruined me. I was a toddler, remember? We were like, well, we weren't a toddler, we were like
It's
7.
been a bit older than that.
We were about 7 when that game came out, and yeah, tigers scared me. Tigers still scare me today, I'll admit that, but...
I finally got my fucking PS1, and about 4 days later, they were like, PS2!
Oh, really?
No!
We had that shit for some time by then.
No, I was quite late. I was fucking proud enough of getting a SNES.
You ever get Sega?
So yeah, I had a Sega. I've still got my Sega boy.
You still got it?
Sega Mega Drive. Didn't have many games in it. I think I had Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, Sonic 2, and then like a compendium cartridge that had like Sonic 1, Columns, Sega Soccer, and a few terrible ones.
What about you, Lewis, man? Any games that shut you up? And don't say Pokemon, because that shit is good.
Dum, 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 dum.
With the cheat code, I was going to say the holding down the arrow button and pressing B whenever you try to catch Pokemon.
Oh, did that make a difference?
What?
I don't know, but did you believe it made a difference?
I was always told that, you know, when the Pokeball shakes, it does that dum,
Yeah.
dum, and if you see 3 shakes, you know you're fine. I
I
was
heard
always told
something along those lines.
tapping
of that.
A on every shake makes it. This is all probably
Just mash the button.
bollocks.
You
No, Howard,
captain.
you have to like tap A on every shake, and it will make you more likely.
No,
to
man, you
capture
got
them.
beat that
Hold
shit.
down and B. Hold down and B.
Hold on a bit. I bet it makes no difference.
You know what makes a difference? You beat it to a
Yeah,
pulp.
it's got no health left.
Ruin that little fucking poor animal, capture
Put it to
it,
sleep.
make it put it to sleep, and make it fight other fucking animals.
Does them being asleep make them easier to catch?
Of course it
Yeah.
does.
That makes sense.
I think you
Spend a
still
lot of
got
time
weak-
catching Pokemon, to be honest. I'd pick
What?
like,
That's the whole game.
yeah, it wasn't. I'd get like 2 or 3 good ones and just plow through the whole game with them.
That's the whole game.
My usual team, my
Gotta catch 'em all.
No,
Pokemon.
Got to buy them all. My usual team, it was like Kadabra, Blastoise, and usually a third one just to make up the numbers. Like
So you
fucking
always
Fable or
picked
something.
Squirtle as your
Yeah,
starter.
always. Yeah, occasionally, but I'll
See
go back
now,
to Charmander.
Wartortle is in the top 2 of my favourite Pokemon all time. But in the games, I always picked Bulbasaur, just because there's no Leaf Pokemon that I like apart from them. So I always picked that.
Leaf Pokemon.
Leaf Pokemon, they're kind
Yeah,
like
no, I'm
there's-
trying to think of any that I like.
I like the look of him, like he's
Scyther?
green.
Is that what he's called?
Scyther, he was a
Scyther.
grass type.
Was that a grass type? Oh, there's
Yeah.
grass type and leaf type?
There's grass and
I
there's
like-
leaf.
I like Beedrill and Butterfree, they were pretty good.
They're not leaf type though.
Yeah, but they are insects.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same. I mean,
Green.
Butterfree's poison grass or something like that. I think. But yeah, I love Butterfree. Just because of the cartoon, made me feel sad for him when he sold them.
Got a free.
Yeah, but
Free.
but in the later episodes, he lets him free. Lets him
Yeah, you
fly
know,
away.
the pink Butterfree, the lady one.
Oh, look at the pink. Look, see. Now when I crash, I get reset.
You know what?
Now let's not crash.
Yeah, that's not.
I fucking love the Pokemon cartoon, man. The
I've got
anime.
it.
If you have got the
I've got it all.
On laptop?
Yeah, I've got it on disc.
dude, copy that. Let me have it. You know how badly I want it. I was watching when I had like proper internet. I was
It's
watching
not the
on
best
Netflix.
quality, I do tell you, but at least it works.
Is it watchable?
Yeah, it even has all the episodes and extra bits that were cut out.
Give me that shit, because man, I was watching it on Netflix and I got
Pokemon.
cut off.
Sorry.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. I was watching that shit.
It's nowhere near as good quality as that.
Oh yeah, I got a thing. Sweet.
But it's watchable. I bought it off of a random website that makes DVDs for people.
Yeah, completely legit DVD.
And you know what, man? I got
Come on,
tired of
HP
that.
DVDs.
What the fuck is HP DVD? What the fuck is that?
HP, the company, like the computer company.
Oh, really?
So they just ripped it onto a bunch
Yeah,
of discs.
they weren't legit.
Sun is going down, Michael.
Yeah, I know. Not much I
And
can
I
do
gave you a
about it,
jump.
To be honest.
Jump to region
Did the music
4.
just change?
It was a
Oh.
yellow.
You got it. You got it.
He
You
missed
got
it.
I'm still
oh,
fucked, though.
Shit, balls.
Oh,
Why'd you have to say balls?
I'm talking about balls.
You made that happen.
I'm
Hey!
alive.
Got the 3 boosters in the air, apparently. Let's see what
What we got
they
then?
what will they
Let
call-
me tell you right. I
haven't got
left.
any-
What?
What are we currently doing? We're just using the magnet, aren't
We
we?
could either have that or 2 jumps or
Battery's kind of pointless. The 2 jumps is handy. We'll leave it as magnet for the moment, but I might change it to 2 jumps one. Only turn right through one. Yeah, but that one will be pretty easy. It's just one region.
Only to
Oh,
one region. It is my go.
so Joshua.
So, as we're talking about Pokemon, now this wasn't one of my topics or questions or anything,
Pokemans.
but I'm gonna ask you anyway because I kind of want to know
Yeah.
what is your top 2 Pokemon? It doesn't have to be what's gonna be the best if you're playing the card game. Like a personal favorite when you see them come up on the TV show or you see the card. What makes you feel a little bit? You all had that feeling when you got a nice shiny card. You feel a little bit special inside.
I still
No.
have a shiny Zapdos.
I have a shiny Zapdos too. I have all my cards. I found them. I thought my dad threw them out, and then I found them. I obviously lied to him and said I threw them out. But I'll tell you my top 2 favorite Pokemon of all
Yeah.
time is a Raichu
Yeah.
and a Wartortle. I absolutely adore those Pokemon.
Yeah. No.
Raichu because he's a fucking bully. and he's a badass bully at that. If you in the game,
What about Pikachu?
fuck Pikachu. If you in the game,
Screw
if you
him, I don't care.
Pikachu's mainstream, he's a bitch. If you level, but in the game, if you level your Pikachu to his last move, and then oh my god, and then evolve him into a Raichu, you're gonna get all the benefits, man. And he looks so much better. Raichu is fucking awesome, man. Like anyone that's watched the TV show will know that as well. But I also love Wartortle, who is the second gen of Squirtle, just before Blastoise, and Wartortle, man. I love him too, or her.
It depends.
It's awesome.
It all depends.
Remember, it doesn't have to be like when you. No!
Oh dear! that
I
was a-
crashed.
that
Oh,
was
hand
that-
us over.
Look, you
No.
sure what they were? They were gravestones. That was your grave.
Pretty
That's where you were
much.
supposed to
No
stop.
one will ever find me. But no, remember, it doesn't have to be like what's gonna get you furthest in the game or get you to beat other players in the card game. Your personal favorite. When you see that Pokemon, you're like, yeah, I kind of like
want
you.
it.
I kind of want that shit.
Porygon and Kadabra.
Eh?
Why Porygon?
He's just cool.
One of them random ones.
And I agree completely on Kadabra.
There was a lot of effort to get as well. You had to
Yeah.
Yeah.
gamble up loads of money and but could you? I don't know. Could you catch one?
You could never catch.
No, you had to get it to the arcades.
I never understood the arcades.
I think I ever got one because I couldn't be patient enough.
Me neither. I was like, I'm gonna
Convert
move
money, convert money, convert money. That's how I did it. I didn't
All
play
you,
the
all you
game.
have to do is say you start with like 100 casino tokens. You just save the game, gamble for a little while. If you go 100, if you go 100 coins up, you save it. If you go 100 coins down, you reload your previous save. So your money will always go up.
You
Like-
Skyrim that shit. You
Yeah,
Elder
yeah.
Scrolls that shit.
If you have save states, you can break a casino pretty fucking easily.
That's pretty much what I do when I'm playing Skyrim or Fallout and I've got a lockpick or hack a computer.
yeah, you just save.
I save before I do it, yeah.
Of course you do.
Of course you don't.
But yeah, gosh.
Whenever in Phoenix Wright they give me a, do you want to accuse him or let him go? I'm like, I want to save actually. I want to save first and then we'll see what happens.
I'm not sure what I want to do.
Lewis, did you say what your favourite Pokemon?
Yeah, I'm trying to turn right constantly.
Oh yeah, you're doing the right one.
Pokemon, got to catch 'em all. Ah.
Oh, I had a soft spot for Clefable and Clefairy as well.
Same here, man.
Don't know why.
They're the lady Pokemon and there's children. You're
Yeah.
kind of like, no,
I
not
like Jinx
ladies.
as well, just because it was so racially
Jinx.
insensitive.
Hang on, what was it? Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. Isn't they changed the colour? Jinx doesn't have blackface anymore.
Oh,
does she?
really?
I think she's purple now.
I haven't seen it.
They thought it was insensitive. I think you've
Da
done
da
that.
da
haven't
da
you?
da da da. I hope I
Dun
did.
dun 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 dun.
Yeah,
Complete-
yeah,
yeah,
complete.
you
I was
did.
just like, I just turned.
Dun, dun, dun. Did you actually do it?
Yeah, I did one of them. I did the right one.
Meowth was a handy character to have in the game.
Meowth was a bitch in the cartoon.
Gave you money.
If we're talking about the first generation,
Oh yeah, of course, first gen. Sorry, I neglected to say that. I mean first gen.
We
because
assumed.
For me, first
Although some
gen
are,
fully
some
counts.
that you would really consider to be, some that I think were first gen, like Togepi, was actually second gen.
Togepi, is that the one in the egg?
Yeah.
yeah.
He was in the first
That thing
game.
evolved.
We've had this conversation already. He wasn't in the first game. So he's a second gen Pokemon.